The Lakers lost to the Bucks tonight, but that wasn't the story. There was a fight. Well, more of a shoving match than a fight. But Lakers coach Luke Walton was not happy with what went down. Nick Young, ejected. He actually just got a second technical. D'Angelo Russell got a double technical and thrown out. Also, Greg Monroe of the Bucks got thrown out. But Monroe seemed like the real instigator. Okay, so Nick Young got fouled hard and took exception. Wasn't even ruled a flagrant foul, however, and Nick Young reacted with a little bit of a shove. Now, that shove ended up launching Monroe into an attack. Monroe decided to go at Nick Young's neck. And Luke Walton thought he kind of grabbed him by the neck a little bit. That's what led D'Angelo Russell and actually rookie Brandon Ingram into the action. Ingram didn't get any technicals or anything and kind of got manhandled by a staff member of the Milwaukee Bucks. Anyway, Luke Walton was not happy about that. He even said, hey, if we're allowed to just hire people who can manhandle opponents, there might be an open casting call for a bouncer joining the Lakers pretty soon. Listen to what the coach had to say right after the game.
I just watched it. I like two teams. Obviously I don't want anyone to throw punches or get hurt. I just watched it, and I'm going to need explanation on it because it made no sense to me. They told me that D'Angelo got kicked out for escalating the situation. But D'Angelo only responded after Monroe had grabbed Nick by the neck and thrown him. So if D'Angelo didn't push him, I would have been pissed off at D'Angelo. He did the right thing. So for the NBA to say that the two of them did the same thing and just canceled each other out is absolute crap to me. Because one, D'Angelo just shoved him in the back. Monroe grabbed him by the neck. I don't know if he was mad that Zubac was kicking his butt up all night long out there. But you grab someone by the neck. That's not right. And then Monroe went and slapped Brandon in the face. So he did all that, and he got the same penalty as what D'Angelo did for just shoving someone in the back that was defending a teammate. So that's crap to me. And then in watching the tape, one of their employees is on the floor, and he grabs Brandon by the jersey and shoves him, not holding him back, shoves him. And that doesn't get addressed either. And if there's nothing wrong with that, then I have no problem finding some people to hire on our staff that next time we get in a skirmish, I'll keep all of my players back. Because the fact that they don't get in trouble for that, the refs don't say anything about that, and he puts his hands on one of our players. He works for them. He can touch their players all he wants. Don't touch my damn players. Because if that's okay, I'm sure we can find a couple people here in LA that want that job working for the Lakers too. So that's not right.
So I think it was D'Angelo, Brandon, Larry, and Zubac all standing up for Nick. How much stock do you put into that?
I love it.
Bringing the team together.
I love it. That's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to have each other's back. And again, I don't want any dirty play. I don't want anyone trying to get hurt. But it's competitive out there, and there's going to be times that people's temper gets escalated and whatnot. And when that does happen, we should have each other's backs because we should be a tight family with all that we go through together. So I was very proud of the group that was out there, not for fighting, but for sticking up for each other.
You obviously see Brandon a lot more in depth than we see, behind closed doors. But seeing that over and over again, that replay, it seemed like he had a fire that, from the outside looking in, we haven't seen from him. What did you see with?
He definitely has a fire. We've seen it a couple times. And I think as he gets older, he'll learn to use that even more. You could see it in his eyes after that. He wanted the ball. He had that nice rip through drive to the baseline where he dunked on someone, and it happened. Actually, the first time I saw that was when he got his first technical of his career. I think it was in the Clipper game, and you can see something in there. So I love that. But yeah, he's got something more that he can draw from as he gets older and learns how to really channel it, I think.
Luke said that he liked the fact that you and D'Angelo stuck up for Nick. In that moment, what was going through your mind, and was it just a reaction right away, or what was happening?
Reaction right away. I think Monroe came over and pushed some of our players, and we won't have none of that. So I know he might have smacked me in the face too, but we ain't gonna have that either. So it's just something that's not gonna happen.
Luke was really upset about, I guess it was one of their team employees getting involved with you. But what was happening with that?
I'm not sure. At the moment, at the spur of the moment, I didn't know who it was. I still don't know who it was, but I didn't even know he pushed me that hard. So, like I said, it won't happen again.